Now that Kamen Rider Gavv is about to be over, what was your favorite form of Kamen Rider Gavv? And I'm going first. And definitely out of all his basic forms, I'm going to go with Chips and the Lollipop form. Chocolate was very much underutilized, and Marshmallow, I feel like, should have been used more. Same thing with Chocolate. Overall, I like all his forms, his basic forms, but definitely Chips and the Lollipop form, like, out of his basic forms, are my favorite ones. And as an honorable mention, I'm going to throw Bitter Gavv in there as well. I know that he's not Shoma, like he's straight up a clone of Shoma, but this suit is still pretty, like, this suit was still really, really good. But you have now these semi-ultimate forms. But for right now, I would say I really do like the movie form, like aesthetically wise, but I haven't seen it in action like that yet. I know this form is going to be really freaking raw. I haven't seen the movie yet, but this form is absolutely freaking clean, but it's not my favorite. I would definitely have to say Cake King would have to be my first favorite out of all the ultimate forms, basically because when this form showed up, it did work. This form was very powerful. It was very aesthetically pleasing. The form is beautiful, and the overall power sets of this form were awesome. Blizzard Sorbet was a really good form to me, even though it had like one caveat with it melting, so he was on a time limit while using it. But at the same time, I do like its design, and I also like its power set, with the ice and the ice breath and things like that. But the only thing that kind of knocks it down for me is I'm on a time limit. This thing will melt if I don't finish the fight quickly. But overall, it's a good form. But Cake King still beats it. Now, when it comes down to Over Mode and Master Taste, I would definitely have to say Master Taste is my favorite because it really does feel like an evolution of his base form, which, I always kind of considered Gavv like a lizard. So this right here just feels like a more grown-up lizard, and I thoroughly love the power set of this form, and also being able to switch into Over Mode, which is very, very awesome because you still keeping this form relevant. This form had a lot of power, and this form had the overall speed advantage, but overall power set wise, I would greatly say that I like Master Taste more. But out of the ultimate forms, Cake King and Master Taste are my favorite ultimate forms of Gavv. But what do I say about Amazing Gummy? Amazing Gummy is sick, and it is a solid form. And its slick does look like a fusion of Master Taste and Over Mode. And the Gochiso for this form is pretty cute. But this form is still its own thing with, it does look like a fusion between the other two forms with some fire thrown into it. But these two got it.